Hello, thanks for joining me. This is Mark Tapp with Tapp's Tips, and I want to talk about a question that is asked of me on a fairly frequent basis, especially on a refinance, but it sometimes comes up on a purchase, and that is if my appraisal comes in lower than what I expected or needed to make this transaction take place, do I still need to pay for the appraisal? So I'm going to tackle this in two different ways. On a purchase, it's important for you to understand that while the appraisal is done as a requirement for the lender, it's also done for your benefit. It's important that you know from a factual standpoint or a comparable standpoint that the home you're buying is worth what you're paying for it, or would what we call comp out to other properties in the area that have sold in the recent 30, 60, 90 days, that they'll support the value of your home. It doesn't make a lot of sense for you to pay a certain amount for a home that you could get for less. And so the appraisal process is there not only to protect the lender, but it's there to protect you. And so because of that, you're paying for the appraisal, and if the appraisal comes in low, it doesn't mean it's a bad appraisal. It means the home's not worth what you thought it was. And that appraisal may have saved you thousands of dollars. So on a purchase side, the answer to your question is very clear. Absolutely, you are required to pay for the appraisal. That means even if the deal falls through because of the appraised value, you're still on the hook for that appraisal. Now, in a refinance situation, it's important that you understand that you and your broker are communicating about what the home needs to appraise for you to be able to accomplish what you've set out to do. And if you understand that concept, and if you still feel confident that your home will appraise for the amount that it needs to, then go ahead and order the appraisal and understand that you are on the hook for that appraisal. There's no guarantee that it's going to come in at the value you think it's going to come into. And in this environment where we've seen a lot of foreclosures in certain neighborhoods, values have taken a beating. And so while your home may be worth, and that's something else to kind of keep in mind, appraisals don't necessarily establish value. They just establish what your home should sell for based on other properties similar to it in the neighborhood, in the local vicinity. 3 months from now, another home may sell in your neighborhood and sell for $30,000 more than the last 3 homes, and that would bring the value of your home up. Doesn't mean your home is suddenly worth more. It just means that it's likely that someone's going to be willing to pay that amount for the home, and that the appraiser can substantiate that value through the use of comparable sales. So again, in a refinance situation, be very clear about the value that's necessary to make your transaction go through, and if you're still confident, order the appraisal, but know that you are on the hook for that. You're accountable for that. If you have any other questions, I've got a whole bunch of videos on my website at www.findtherightmortgage.com/free videos. There's a number of videos there that answer the top questions that I'm asked and some of the questions that I believe are important for you to ask. So www.findtherightmortgage.com/free videos. Hope you have a great day.